Greetings, race fans. ManicBeastBoise here. If you're a first-time cruiser or you've been cruising quite a bit, I have a box full of goodies that I have found has been really helpful for us in our cruising. So, without further ado, I present the cruise box. It makes it really easy to keep this box in the closet. Whenever you get back from a cruise, throw everything back in it. Everything is all organized. You already know that this is everything that you have to go. So make yourself a cruise box. Keep all your cruise stuff in it. So here we go. A nice raincoat. I got this on Amazon. It's really super lightweight. I think it was less than 20 bucks on Amazon. Frog Tog's really cheap. I keep all the paperwork in the cruise folder. Yep. It's also really helpful to download maps of areas where you're going because your service might be spotty or it might be non-existent at all. But here's the Fisherman's Wharf section of Victoria, BC, Haines, Alaska. We just got back from Alaska 2 or 3 weeks ago. But anyway, it's really helpful. You never know if your service is going to work. It worked in Juneau. Our service worked in Juneau, but it didn't work in Haines, and it didn't work in Victoria. So we have Verizon, so I don't understand it, but be prepared. Download offline maps on Google or Apple Maps or whatever they use. But download the maps so that you can access them while you don't have service. I just keep a couple of these bags in here just for the heck of it. These are really handy. These little men's and women's cross-body bags. You can keep, in fact, here it is. You got sunscreen in here. I put all my money and whatever in here. You can keep it really close to your body. Nobody can grab it and like run off. You can keep it on the front of you so nobody can sneak up and go through your pockets. But I got one of those for me and one for my wife. They've come in really handy. This is a shoe bag that you hang over the back of your door, and you can put little knickknacks in there. Whatever, anything you want to get up off the flat surfaces, knickknacks, sunscreen, just everything that you want to keep organized. You can put it in that little shoe rack, and it gets it, like I said, up off the flat surfaces. We bought snorkel gear. Case these are the really good ones that you don't need the mouthpiece in. It's a self-contained mask. It creates a seal and you just have the tube that goes up. Really handy, really easy to use, especially if you don't like using other people's nasty snorkeling gear. Always keep a couple of these lanyards in here. We got some of these we keep in here, and some we got as gifts from the shopping guru or whatever. But always bring yourself a nice lanyard. These sun tanning glasses are really handy if you're out there on the deck, up on the Lido deck or in the Serenity area, and the sun is really bright. You can put these on and really get a nice tan and not have the light really burning your eyeballs. It's a mask in case we have to get on the airplane. This is a USB fan. The air inside the cabin is really, really stuffy. So you can plug this in and get some of the air moving around there. It's been really, really helpful. There is like no movement unless you have like a balcony cabin, and then it's okay, but you can open the door. But yeah, bring that USB fan. It's like 5 or 10 bucks on Amazon. You can also go on Amazon and look for cruise essentials in the search bar, and it'll tell you a whole bunch of cool stuff. That's where a lot of this came from. Cruise essentials on Amazon. This is a money belt. I used this a couple of times when I was in Belize and Honduras and also in Mexico. Pretty handy. Just if anybody does grab your purse or whatever, at least you have some extra money. You need to call somebody or get a taxi or something back to the ship or whatever. Some spare money never hurts. Here's my wife's snorkeling mask. Amazon. I don't even know what all this stuff is. Got to bring some bring some tissues. You're going to need those. I don't know why we have 15 boxes of it, but oh, this is good. Propel, these drink mixes. You can bring Gatorade, Kool-Aid, Crystal Light, whatever. But we never get the beverage package. I think it's just a waste of money. We don't drink alcohol, and there's plenty of water and juice and milk and stuff. But sometimes it's good to have these. You can just shake them into a water bottle and mix it up a little bit. They're actually pretty good. Sunscreen, you got to have lots of sunscreen. Oh, this is a little sensor light. These are cool. It's really dark in there too, in the cabin. This is a motion activated nightlight, basically. So you put it in the bathroom, and then when you get up in the middle of the night, you don't want to turn all the lights on. You walk over towards the bathroom, and it'll come on and just enough to where it won't bother your partner or whatever, and you'll have enough light to see to do your business. But waterproof phone case, self-explanatory. If you're doing any kind of water excursions, you're going to want one of those. Tubing especially. Extra batteries. Batteries are like 15 bucks on the ship. So we bring 5 or 6 AAs, 5 or 6 AAAs. It's good to have. These are magnetic hooks. A lot of people don't know it, but the cabin walls in most ships are magnetic. And if you bring these little magnetic hooks that you get on Amazon, you can stick them on the wall and hang hats, lanyards, whatever, anything that you want to hang. You can hang up your laundry, if you want something to dry or whatever. Think of a million ways to use that, but those have been really handy. You can hang up your, to-do lists and everything that you have on your itinerary. It's pretty fun. This is another one of those motion activated night lights. Baggage tags. You definitely want to have baggage tags. These ones are pretty cool. They come with these metal things, and they attach really well. They're really secure, and they stick on your luggage. When you get to the ship, check your luggage. Don't be one of those people wandering around the ship for 3 hours waiting for your cabin to be ready with 2 big suitcases and a carry-on. Check it with the porters. They'll bring it up and you'll have it delivered to your room, usually within a couple, 3 hours. Keep your medication and your ID and whatever with you, on your person. So you'll always have that. But, another phone thing. This is a good one. Binoculars. You can get these binoculars on Amazon for a little bit less than, I don't know, I think it's like 20 bucks. But these are really good. Like I said, we just got back from Alaska. And man, I had a balcony cabin and we were sitting out there. We were looking at eagles. There's whales and seals and all kinds of cool stuff. So we got a couple of those because nobody wants to go, let me see, let me see. They're 20 bucks. Bring your own. I bring another one just in case. We were going to bring our granddaughter. She couldn't make it, but we had her binoculars. Bug spray, especially if you're going to the tropical areas or Alaska. We didn't have any problem with it, but that right there will save your life. And I think they're probably about 20 bucks on the ship if you can even find it. I don't know why that toothpaste is in there, but it's always good to have extra toothpaste. This is a good one. This is a traveling alarm clock, an analog clock. So you want to stay on ship's time. Your phone will flip back and forth time zones, especially Alaska and down the West Coast. You want to know exactly what the correct time is. So you'll find out what the ship's time is. It might be 6:10 here, but it's 8:10 where you're going, or 7:10 where you just were. So you could keep this on ship's time, and if you have to get up early to get on an excursion, set it for ship's time. You'll know that you won't miss your excursion. Anyway, it's pretty self-explanatory, but anybody that's cruised before knows that you want to stay on ship time, and not having to mess around with one of those digital ones is really handy, because this is really easy to set, especially the alarm and the time. So You could get that on Amazon too. Like I said, just a couple of dollars, probably $5. Really worth it though. Oh, these are towel rubber bands to hold the towel on your lawn chair, your beach chair, so the wind doesn't blow it overboard. Those are also really handy to have. That's what these are too. These are towel clips. So the wind is really, really strong on some of those ships. The one to Alaska was really strong, so you don't want to lose it overboard. It's a $500 fine for anything that goes overboard, and plus you don't have a towel. If you lose the towel, like the blue ones, they charge you for those. Plus, if they try to come at you with the $500 throwing stuff overboard fee, those things will save you. There's my wife's frog tog. We did this one. This is walkie-talkies. Walkie-talkies, we did it for one cruise. It was pretty handy. We're usually together all the time anyway, and some areas, like if my wife was down on deck 1, we've had this before. We were on deck 1 and I was all the way up on 10. That's a lot of metal for one of these walkie-talkies to go through. So it was spotty at best. I don't know, I could probably see it would be good for kids. We bought them. They were, I don't know, $20 or $30 on Amazon. It's probably worth it if you got a lot of people and you guys are scattered all around the place. But like I said, my wife and I are usually right around each other anyway. So this is a, excuse me, a lanyard thing. Everybody knows what that is. Pretty handy for zipping off and opening your door. But anyway, that's it on this box. There's other stuff around here, but oh, this is the Alaska edition. So they had an excursion in Alaska in Juneau to go down off the ship, and they'll take you down to the dock and take you fishing. They give you a rod and a pole and everything else. Is like $179 or something per person. And I was like, $179. So we bought a couple of these fishing poles. They're really nice. They're expandable, and we stuck these in our luggage. We brought some reels, some decent reels, just from out of the garage. Make sure they work and everything. I brought this little fishing bag to keep everything in it. I even brought some salmon eggs or some power bait. I brought that, and then anyway, I brought my little tackle box full of Alaska lures. We got some big vibrax, some daredevils, some little panther martins, some little spinners. Egg patterns work really good for Dolly Varden. Some split shot, some regular hooks, whatever. And just brought this down with us, and we took it down to the dock, and we caught a whole bunch of fish. We caught a bunch of humpies. We caught some chums. They call them dog salmon. But anyway, it was really fun. Anyway, I hope that has been helpful for you. I've been trying to do this video for a long time because I wish somebody would have told me, especially about that stuff for Alaska, the fishing stuff and the bug dope. But it's really fun. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments below. Please smash that subscribe button. We go everywhere. And I mean, we are going on 5 more cruises this year and next. We're going to Panama. We're going back to the Riviera a couple of times. Western Caribbean, Eastern Caribbean. Anyway, smash that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the action. And I hope you're having a great day wherever you are.